Good morning, team. Here is our math lesson for today, all about unit fractions of a whole, and it is Unit 8.3. Here are the materials you will need. You're going to need your whiteboard paper, and your eraser and a dry erase marker. So gather the things that you need now, and then pause the video and start it back up again when you have everything you need. Okay, welcome back. So unit fractions of a whole, right? And remember, I'm not talking about a hole in my pants or a hole in my shirt or a hole in the ground. I'm talking about an entire piece of something, okay? An entire something. So on our boards, let's go ahead and draw a circle here. So we'll draw this circle, and we're talking about not a piece of a circle, but we're talking about the whole circle. This is the whole circle. And that's what I mean when I say the word whole. Now you can cut it up into 4 equal parts. So let's cut up our circle into 4 equal parts. And even though it's cut up into 4 equal parts, there is still a whole circle here, right? There's still a whole circle. But each piece of the circle we call a unit. So this is a unit, this is a unit, this is a unit, and this is a unit. So every single piece of the whole, once again, we are calling the unit. And if you haven't already done this on your own whiteboard paper, go ahead and do that. Okay. So let's move on. When we talk about a unit fraction, we're talking about parts, just a piece of the whole, just a piece of it. So this particular circle has how many equal parts, how many equal units? It has 4, right? So it has 4 equal units, or we're going to call equal parts. So go ahead and write that on your whiteboard. And if I were to shade just one part or one unit, I call that 1/4. Okay, and let me kind of scoot this up here. I call that 1/4. That is just one piece that I've shaded. Okay, one piece or one unit. Now, it doesn't really matter which unit you shade in. You could have shaded that one in, or you could have shaded this unit in, and it would still be 1/4. You could have shaded this unit in, and it would still be 1/4. Or you could have shaded, I think you guys know where I'm going with this, right? You could have shaded this unit in, and it would still be 1/4. The 1 above that 4 equal parts shows the number of units we are looking at. So because I've shaded or colored in this one unit, I'm only looking at 1/4 of this circle. 1/4. Now let's say I took my circle now, and instead of 4 equal parts, boys and girls, I want to divide it up into 6 equal parts, which means how many pieces or how many units now will I have in my circle? I will have 6, right? So everything kind of has to match here. Unit fractions is all about the whole looking just like whatever this part says. So if there's 6 equal pieces, well then, my goodness, I'm going to draw 6 equal pieces. And the best way to do this, boys and girls, is to draw an X, oh boy, as equal as possible. So I'm going to erase my inside again because I don't like the way that looks. Let me kind of get my circle here. Okay, let's draw the X again. Oh, for the love. One more time, guys. I know I can do it. Here we go. We're going to draw a really kind of smaller X here. See how it's smaller on the sides? And then I'm going to draw one down the middle. And there we go. I'm not fixing it. There it is. My 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, each piece of the whole is called a unit or a part. So there are 6 equal parts. I've changed this down here, which means instead of it saying 1/4, it really should say 1/6, right? This fraction has to match how many equal parts or units are inside of the whole. Remember, you can shade or color in any part of the unit fraction so that it matches this fraction. Now remember, this number above the fraction is how many parts we are looking at, or how many parts are shaded. It tells me only 1 is shaded, so I'm going to shade in 1. That is unit fraction, boys and girls. It's so easy, right? It's so easy. Okay, let's take a look at yet another type of shape. Let's take a look at, let's do a rectangle. Let's do a rectangle, and we're going to split it into 3 equal parts. So pause where you need to, boys and girls, and split your rectangle into 3 equal parts. How many equal parts did I say we had? 3, which means my fraction is going to say something over 3, right? Remember, I'm only looking at 1 unit, just 1, so 1 goes above. And we're going to shade in, you shade in any which one you want. You can shade the first one, or you can shade in the second one, or you can shade in the last one. I'm just going to shade in the last one. There we go. That is 1/3. 1/3. Very good. Let's erase our 3 equal parts. We're not going to do 3 equal parts now. I want to do, get ready for it. Ready? I want to do 8 equal parts, which means on the bottom of the fraction goes the number 8, right? See how it all matches? 8 equal parts, 1/8, which means how many pieces or parts will I split this rectangle up into? 8 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oy, oy, oy. 7, 8. There it is. 8 equal parts. And how many will I shade? That number right here tells me 1. Just 1 part of the whole. Okay? It's pretty easy. All right. And now I'm going to have you erase the whole thing. And in this point, I want you to practice and pause the video. So I'm going to draw a square. And I want you to do the same on your board. Let's make it look exactly like mine, guys. So I broke it up into 6 equal parts. And now here is where you need to pause the video so you can work this out on your own. How many equal parts did I just divide this square into? How many equal parts are there? And will you shade in one? I can't put the number on the bottom, otherwise I'll give you the answer. Shade in just one of the units, and then put the number on the bottom of your fraction. So pause your video and complete how many equal parts and what number goes on the bottom of the fraction, and then shade in how many. Welcome back, guys. I hope you said there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts, which means 6 goes on the bottom, and I will only shade in just one of the units. So easy, right, you guys? Okay, so that's it for the day. Let's erase our board. Boom, and let me just quickly show you today's math lesson in your math packet. So this is the math packet I just gave you, your brand new one, right? It has that front cover, and it's lesson 8.3. And I'm just going to use a colored marker so you can see. So they've completed number 1 for you. You had to write the number of equal parts and then the unit fraction for the parts that are shaded. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts, and they've only shaded 1, so it's 1/6. Number 2 says, shows how many equal parts. I know, it's so hard to count, right, you guys? But I see, let's see if I can zoom in. I can't, okay. There are 1, 2 equal parts, and only 1 is shaded, so it's 1/2. We're going to try one more, and I'm going to have you do this on your own. There are how many equal parts in this circle for number 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many are shaded? Just 1, 1/4. How many equal parts in number 4? 1, 2, 3. And how many are shaded? 1/3. So go ahead and complete the rest of this page. Yes, do the word problems on the bottom. And then don't forget the back page. The back page is a little trickier. We did this lesson called Finding the Unknown. Do you remember that? Sorry. Finding the unknown. Look at that. You have to find the missing value of each of the problems. So something times 8 equals 56. That question mark is the unknown. And if you know your multiplication facts, if you know your fact families, you would know that number 1 here, that question mark is 7, because 7 times 8 equals 56. Number 2, 5 times question mark equals 15. Remember, if you know your fact families, if you know your math facts, you will know that the missing fact here is 3. Okay? And if you need any help, there should be a math, you can actually use the internet to find a multiplication table to help you find the answers. Okay? All right, boys and girls, that's it for today. Good luck. Have fun with this. Maybe you want to draw some more problems on your whiteboard. And if you do, that would be great practice. Have a great day, guys. Bye.